Ahem. Okay. Hello, everyone. Kaiju-Z back at it again with a Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail stream on this fine Monday, April 27th. Just a few days after FanFest. And what a FanFest it was. We got the title and a teaser trailer for the next expansion revealed, ever called. We're going to the fourth reflection. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be Norse themed. There's all kind of cool Viking ships and floating islands, I guess. There's gonna be cat guys that are like little furry dudes wearing, I want to say jumpsuits, but it's not jumpsuits. Overalls with their own little town. Probably gonna be one of the allied societies. We're getting an evolved version of the combat mode. That's gonna be exciting too. 2 new jobs. At least one of them may appear to be a shield tank. Like a double shield tank in the style of Vertaten. The second main tank in this new evolved system. Evangelion crossover with the Alliance raid for the Evercold expansion. And tomorrow, it's 7.5. Dungeon, trial, extreme version of a trial. Part 3 of the Alliance raid. Yeah, people are probably gonna fight Shatoto or her clone or what have you. We're gonna slowly make our way towards Beastmaster. That's gonna be exciting. That's gonna come closer to the end of the expansion though. We've still enough time for people to actually get their thoughts and collect what they want to collect before it actually comes out. Until then though, here with Mrawa'a, we're still in between the base of Dawntrail and the patch main scenario. And as you can see, I've been collecting paste. So there we go. We have 600 paste. Now I can finally finish this. One fun push, eh? Hand over the paste when you're ready. Let's hit up our little Voidson buddy. You done yourself proud there. Time to fashion a vessel of blade inconceivable perfection. Oh, saw Voidson friend onto the workbench, would ye? It'll soon get started. Just look at that handiwork. Now the bug is well and truly bonded with the vessel. Truly, you've done yourself. Venerable voice said, prepare to have your rightful form restored, and the true extent to your power unleashed. Shiny. Oh. She floats. Oh. Reunited with my true self at last, and the dreadful fog masking my forces finally dissipated. My name is Brigitte. Among those who call the void home, there are none whose command of ether can compete. Interesting. What's your well, meant for intent. It's a delight to be summoned on this world again. I should do my utmost to fulfill a pact. This vessel is brilliant orb, brim with power and bridled. Such plenty have I tasted. My reserves are more than sufficient to transform a mortal implement. This is starting to sound like a bleeding fairy tale. You saying you take me hammer and refine it with your magics? Indeed. Now offer your tool onto my orb. Not the first time a lady's offered her orb for my tool, but let's go. No hesitation. Here it goes! This complete? Withdraw your hammer. The gay hammer. The most powerful hammer of all. My hammer has been blessed with a Votan's ether-eating soul-binding prowess. It's complete rebirth, down to the very essence of the thing. A technique born of the bleeding void. Ancient wisdom triumphs again. I fight for praise. More, I say, more. Wow. Yeah! With the beauty in hand, I'll soon have your phantom weapon soaring to new heights of potency. We're dealing with the different means of channeling you for so it's liable to undergo a full transformation. Of course, we'll need some minerals to get the job done. Once that's taken care of, it'll be time to build me brand new armor for the paces. I would have some trouble getting tombstones for this. But we did revitalize the vote sent just in time. Thanks to their gallant efforts, the etheric conversion business was a huge success. Now it's time for our weaponsmith to pay the pot. To play his pots and get Amarin. Please note that upon completing the quest of Phantom Reborn, you will receive a phantom weapon for a Viper. Literally the only phantom weapon for a Viper, relic weapon for a Viper appears we're ever gonna get. If what they're saying is true, and this is gonna be the last time we see relic weapons, at least in this form. The servers are unearthed a new ore they're calling Waning Arcanite. Girl says we'll need 3 chunks of the stuff for the announcement process. Unfortunately, you have to deal with the Ermina again. Bring the goods to the Darkwool once you forked over the tombstones. Tombstones this and tombstones that. I've been working on getting some for my paladin. Oh well. Okay, let me switch real quick. Okay, I have both. Okay, guess I gotta grab my other weapons just for this. Just for this. Just for this. Never had a choice. Good thing I grabbed a few over time. Viper. Back to the village. Never had a choice. Did you manage to procure enough winning Arcanites? Yeah. Okay, Geralt. Let's do this, bitch. Splendid. Once I've finished the initial processing, Geralt will no doubt wish to put his hammer to the test. Hell, the power emanating from this me hammer is like nothing I've felt before. Bloody otherworldly is what it is. Time it gets put to good use. Alright, impress me. Yes. There, you'd never guessed that wasn't the weapon's original form. Honestly, if you'd asked me but moments ago, I'd have sworn you couldn't achieve a fair harmony as perfect as this. Behold, the frightening power of the void made manifest. Pair of phantom twins fangs obscurum. Yes. Still, I can't help but feel like the success wasn't earned. Like a void sin snatching the life force from some poor bastard. This power ain't really mine. Don't be so quick to downplay your artisan. It was you who wielded the hammer with such poise. Ah. Oh, trafficking in voids to bolster your tools. I must say the mythology sounds familiar. Oh yes, a spheric conversion. A Arcadion innovation, if I recall correctly. It warms the cockles of my heart to see the ancient knowledge brought to the forefront. Ah, ancient knowledge, eh? Is that a note of displeasure I detect? Nay. I got nothing against the old ways. Hell's that? I'll be the first to vouch for him. But surely my own God's given skills have earned their place in the history books by now. What do you reckon, lad? Who's the fiercest behind the forge? The ancient masters or yours truly? Your talents and their wisdom combines are a force without equal. Thought you might say that. Just so happens I was thinking the exact same thing. That settles it. Carrying the torch for long-lost techniques is all well and good, but it's time we took that foundational knowledge and developed something brand new. Go on, Geralt. Oh, past wisdom paving the way for future innovation. Most commendable. But enough of ancient knowledge. I just returned from the shore. I really a veritable monster. I soon set about filleting the behemoth with my newly tempered knife, but with the first incision the specimen shrank to the size of a normal fish. Intriguing. What could cause such a phenomenon? I believe the island's ward bestowed the creature with magical capabilities, along with to protect the rudimentary glamour. Appearing significantly larger was doubtless advantageous to its survival. Piddling side to sides, I reckon we crack open a bottle of the good stuff and tuck it to those fillets while they're fresh. Let's not be hasty. Wouldn't you rather feast upon the fish in its enlarged state? Of course, we would first have to hone my blade and fuse its essence with the ether permeating the isle. You there, could you perform such a feat? Not for such a revolting creature. Revolting? Such praise and respect. Just you wait, I shall devise a solution myself. Huh. The nerve of some foot antithesis. I'd have settled for a plain of piddling slice of fish. Not that I need an excuse for celebratory swig. 8-year-old, with his deadly weapons or rusty old cleavers, you need it proven, you know where to find me. And tomorrow, the final step. Which I guess I'm gonna be working on Cheshire first. Oh boy. There we go. And with that, we got our weapon. Okay. With that said, let's go and deliver the Viper, these twin fangs, over to our glamour dresser, if you will. It is a nice axe, I'll give it that. Oh yeah, we're also getting to Soldier soon enough. As a custom delivery. But that will probably come up here when I start doing the MSQ stuff again. Now then, we're going to solution 9. And we're going to Liechtenstein. Whoa. Arc and trigger. I see. All of these thoughts running through my head. Blood on my side with a curtain of red. This frustration is getting bigger. Bang, bang, bang. There's that Mrawa'a speaker. Stylish stranger. A new challenger appears. The stylish stranger is eagerly looking about. Oh! Ah! I found you at last! You, my good sir, were born for to be a star! Excuse me? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Metem, Head of Strategic Management at Ascension Arcadia, the premier enterprise for entertainment in Solution 9. Our flagship facility is the Arcadion, a combat arena, and it is there that we host the Essential Arcadian Championship, the AAC if you will. It is the pinnacle for fighters in Alexandria, and I want you to be among them. What? As you may have heard, circumstances had forced us to close the arena doors for a time, but the time is right to reopen them. Yes, sad lad. Her Majesty's tragic passing has left our citizens disconsolate. By providing them with gripping entertainment, it is our hope to help them to forget their cares for a while. If we are to accomplish that, however, it will not do to show them what they have seen countless times before. No, they need something new. Someone new! Her Majesty's Slayer! And who better than he, who not only protected our citizens from the king's army, but struck down the king himself? That was you, yes? Uh-huh. So it was. And so, for your strength and valor, the President of the Federation has marked you to be the Arcadian's next great star. Just imagine it. An upstart, the people's protector, arrives on the scene and challenges the Arcadian's mightiest to rise up a grand champion! What could be more gripping, I ask you? You have some ulterior motive, my friend. For your part, you will naturally be well compensated. The finest equipment Solution 9 has to offer awaits you after each and every victory. Uh-huh. Go on. I dare say that you... I dare say this has you enticed. But you didn't make up your mind right away. If you're keen to test your strength and win rich rewards, then come to your Arcadion at the end of this avenue. The attendant will show you in. With that, I bid you farewell for now. I shall look forward to a favorable response. And thus, the Arcadion was forever in ruin. JK. So this is why this place is flying its colors once more, eh? Let's go. Mrawa'a. Master Vitema has been expecting you. If you would follow me, I will take you to him. Let's go to the Arcadion then. Well then. Flashing lights, different seatings, all these monitors. You came! By this, I take it you will fight into Arcadion? Allow me to be the first to welcome you to the fold. Now then, I shall explain to you... There they are, my little guys. You look like you've got some fight in you, I suppose. Still, you can only be so strong without being a soul shifter. You wouldn't last long against any of us. Well, aren't you just street? I look forward to meeting you on a stage. You're a puny candle before my roaring flame. Make it to me and I'll blast you out of the ring. Charming. All of them. Just Those are some of the fighters you will face. They're all, characters, as you can see. But I hope you do not take the offense to their words. Consider it their way of welcoming you. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I have mentioned, the Ascension Arcadia Championship is a fighting competition. The realm's mightiest duke it out in a bid to become the Grand Champion. I have no doubt that all Alexandrians will be captivated by your journey as a challenger and cheer you on as you fight your way up the ranks. And speaking of ranks, the fighters of the Arcadian are divided into 3 tiers: light heavyweight, cruiserweight, and heavyweight. The ultimate objective is to become the undisputed champion in all the tiers, and thereby rise up to the Grand Champion. As a rookie, your campaign begins with the light heavyweight tier, where you must defeat your 3 rivals ranked therein. Goodness gracious me, I almost forgot to mention the most important thing! The Arcadian has its own repository of feral souls, which our fighters utilize in battle. So potent are their souls, they alter the fighters' very forms. Lest you wonder, it is the potency of the souls employed that separates the championship's 3 tiers. You do know that I am not someone who employs those, right? I abhor the system. I've given to understand you do not use a regulator, even when you face the king. You do not rely on souls of any kind. That's most impressive indeed. Be that as it may, it would be so egregiously unfair for you to compete with not balance the scales. Fortunately, here at the Arcadian, we also have the souls of former champions in storage. We will use them to create allies to fight alongside you. And to make sure they work with you like a well-oiled machine, we will draw upon your memories and to fine-tune their appearance and abilities to your liking. Uh-huh. Like the arcane manifestation of glue, Jaja. Such marvelous magic exists in your world? Intriguing. Electrop is the medium employed here, but I dare say it is similar in bringing forth a temporary simulacrum. I see, so it's not so much actual souls being used as like energy given form. And for the purposes of evening the odds, I believe 7 of these simulacrums should suffice. What do you think? I see where this is going. The souls in your repository should be set free. I had expected that you might harbor reservations about the use of souls. Those who hail from outside the barrier often do. And so I have a proposal. An additional incentive, if you will. For each victory you claim, I shall release the souls of those who fought beside you. You, my friend, would be the star who brings fresh change to the Arcadian. So what say you? Are you willing to fight under those terms? To free their souls, so be it. You soul-sucking freaks. Excellent. Now I will tell you more about the Arcadian, but let us save it for after your first bout. After all, it'd be pointless if you end up losing straight away. And we never resolved this. We never resolved the fact that these people were using people's souls. There's no conversation about the ethics of that. With that, I officially welcome you as a fighter of the Arcadian. When you are ready to take the arena, you need but say the word. A new challenger appears. Done. The claw in the dark. But then gives you expectedly. You're ready then, excellent. Rest assured, I'll be here to guide you in the beginning. Now I shall introduce you to your first opponent. Pray look at the monitor. This here is Black Cat. Feared as the claw of the dark. That's right, she's the one who took your measure earlier. While she's still a rookie herself, it'd be wise not to underestimate her. She has real talent that is expected to go far. A feral soul is Cat Palug, a terrible feline said to have pushed the legendary hero to his limits. With its power, she becomes unimaginably nimble and her very claws can rend steel. You need to keep your wits about you. Now, you should know that the ring is uniquely configured to complement the fighting style of your foes. This is in order to provide the audience with a spectacle. After all, we're first and foremost in the business of entertainment. On a similar note, I should mention that I'm also the commentator for matches. Leave it to me to squeeze every drop of excitement out of your fight. Now then, you had best see to your preparations. May you emerge victorious in your debut. Alright. Now it's a matter of waiting. This could take a bit. Yeah, some weightlifting equipment over here. You're thinking there be more given that this is a green room. So, okay. This is like 2, 3 separate trading things at once. Hey, walkways. I always loved running on these when I used to go to the gym. Hopefully I don't have to wait too long for a party. Oh yeah, we also tomorrow the mountain event is over with. That's gonna be a shame. At least got everything I wanted out of it. better ring. Let me go real quick so I can hand over for you these. Hope everyone's having a good day, or evening, or midday. What are they doing? Okay, let's get our own. Still dancing, I see. Did I collect my... Let's see if I collect my crackpot here. Okay, yeah, I collect my crackpot. Must be on an alt that I haven't yet. Never had a choice. Alright, there's another person. Two more DPS, 2 tanks, 2 healers, and we're set. I hope people are active for this day. Oh yeah, I can show off my emote. But there's out the block station. Yeah. That's my machine. We're coming out as a fighter, so it's gonna be more of a serious hero. He's wearing a hood. Can't catch me. You're on my right maps, you can't catch me. Crazy Highway for the remake. That's a V. You don't ban my sub. A phrase commonly used in raids, I believe. Which is true. We don't pay other people's subs. But also, our subs are being wasted when said person is not doing their utmost. In a situation when they are dedicating themselves to a specific thing, like a hardcore raid, like like savages or ultimate and stuff. It's part of why I don't really do savage content. Not since it anyway. I don't like being the person that drags everyone down. I try to read up strats and stuff, but I don't know, it's just something with my brain just doesn't click. I still remember when these were still early on and just coming out. Queue times were ridiculously fast, no matter what job you were on. Tank. Another tank to heal to the VS, please. Nowadays, I think the fights people typically queue for are the end ones, where you can get like a minion and the Arcadion. Yes. One more and 2 times to the healers, and we're good. Okay. It's such a nice place. I wish we could travel around it, you know, just take the highways, go through the town, just admire the scenery. It would have been so cool. Buildings are full of people. It's just so crazy to think about. It just looks even bigger on the inside than the outside. Damn, this is taking a while. Okay, 4 DPS. 2 healers, 2 DPS, come on. 2 healers to tanks, 2 healers to tanks, 2 healers to tanks, please, please, please. Let me fight. Let me fight. Let me fight, please. Okay. This is just cemented for me. When 8.0 comes out, I'm going through it with Cheshire, definitely. Because this waiting period is kind of rough. I'm doing content as it comes out. When they're going still hot, and there's still people doing it in high numbers. There we go. Black Cat. Let's do this. Dun, 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 dun. Behold, my posse. Asahi! No, this is a reflection. He just happens to look like him. He has none of that personality.
A rookie on the rise with razor sharp claws. The ferocious feline, Black Cat!
Kitty weapons. Kitty clowns. Ma'am. Oh my god.
I hope you're ready to be ripped to shreds.
Our challenger's
God
first
damn.
opponent, Black Cat. Can they hold their own against our feline ferocity?
I don't know, we'll see.
I sharpened these just for you.
Aww. For me.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Ah, a little too fast for me. For her. I don't know. Words!
Can you dodge this, I wonder?
Maybe.
Try this.
Here it comes. Black Cat's lithe and lethal maneuver. Please bear with us while we recover.
Oh boy. What did you do with it? Oh! campfire. Jokes on your ass. They're still up.
Guts you like a cunt!
Sounds fishy to me.
You're mincemeat!
No? Ow.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
Yeah, because they don't get a volt stack out of it.
To me, echo of my soul!
Okay. Yeah, my turn. Whee! Mind if I could? Maybe this will get the point. Let's take a stab, shall we? And down she goes. Meow. One down, free to go for this year. Knockout!
The match is decided. Victory goes
To the challenger. There we go. You know what?
It's
Give
all
it to
over.
Saki.
Until next time.
Okay. I might see something I like for this year. Okay. And up we go. First fight done. Ah, what an invigorating bout. Bravo, bravo, you were simply magnificent out there. The president's eye for talent is keen as ever. So now that you have your first victory under your belt, I shall tell you more about the Arcadion. The championship traces its roots to a time in Alexandria long before the coming of the Turali people. It was very different in the beginning, though, with matches pitting recreated simulacra against each other. Huh? That's right! The very same that fought at your side, but with the advent of so-derived resuscitation, battles to the death between living combatants became the norm, and all without any actual deaths. Uh-huh. After Zoraja was made king, he proposed the use of feral souls to enhance one's flesh, leading to the technology for it being devised. With the new innovation, the contest evolved once more. Combatants took on the power and likeness of beasts, and the audience experienced newfound heights of excitement. However, when Zoraja raised the banners of war to embark on his conquest, all feral souls were reserved for the army's use. We had no choice but to suspend operations at the Arcadion. What happened afterwards, I believe you know. Having gone mad, the king was vanquished by your hands, and shortly thereafter our beloved queen was taken from us. Though we are thankfully safe now, sadness and uncertainty darken our hearts. Uh-huh. Yeah. Some may think it's in both taste to resume the championship now of all times, but it is now most of all that the people need cheering up. And as I mentioned when we first spoke, we wish to help them forget their cares. Did you see how the audience roared when you, the upstart challenger, triumphed over the rising rookie? You have captured their imaginations, and I hope you will continue to do so. I can't believe I lost to someone who wasn't even using feral soul. What are you? Aww. Oh, damn it all! I can't leave things like this. Man. Say, would you mind if I watched you for a while? Don't worry, I don't have any hard feelings. I'm just curious, that's all, about what you can do. As long as you don't get underfoot, sure. Yay, yay, yippee yay! Don't mind me, I'm just going to be watching it quietly. Aw, I have a little protege. As fickle as a feline, that one, but I do hope you won't hold it against her. Deep down, she has a good heart. Okay. Sweet poison. But then we'll introduce you to the next opponent. Although an unexpected company has appeared, let us focus on the match ahead. We're just straight up going into it then? Allow me to introduce your next opponent. Alright. What do we have? No. This is Honeybee Lovely, the darling of the ascent of Arcadion. As you can doubtless guess, she utilized the silver bee. An extremely venomous one at that, but rather than her poison, you should be wary of her ability to charm all before her. For in addition to her winsome charm, which serves her well as a songstress, she can produce the pheromones of a queen bee to enthrall even her foes. Those who fall under her spell select the torment she unleashes upon them. Which is why the audience will be spectating via special contraptions cloaked in holograms. It wouldn't do to have hundreds of people be enthralled. So she's a primal. In short, there's nothing lovely about her. Despite what she might claim, you're in for a bad time. That may be so, but I have faith in you. But I have faith that you will prevail. Now sally forth and show us your mettle. Alright. Say, are all the combatants in their early 20s? She looks very young. And the big brute, he had the vigor of a teenager. Okay, guess I'm gonna wait now again. Let's go and get our stuff fixed in the meanwhile. I know there's a specific set I want to get from the first year at least. Six more people. You know you wanna. Maybe my friends. Still such a good outfit. So, while we're waiting, if you're on Blue Sky, you've probably been getting a lot of scams of like people just posting a video, calling for aid for a loved one that is sick or something, like a very specific illness, and it's almost always the same video or from a different angle of the same child, but from different accounts, claiming to be the one who posted it for your own mental health. If you can't find the direct original, I say just block whoever's posting it, because unfortunately people have been using the suffering of people overseas as a quick means to make money. Constantly bombarding with images of people hurt in horrendous ways. I try to share links when possible, and when I can be certain that I'm actually linking using a link that is verified and leads to a good cause, because otherwise it feels like I am leading people astray in using their people's genuine concern and worry and heartbreak over the suffering, so someone else can profit from it in a negative way. We live in such cruel times. Certain violence is considered acceptable now towards groups of people that don't deserve any of it. And it just, I wish there was more justice in the world. I wish people could actually stand up and fight for these horrendous. There's always people who cared more And I wish people didn't try to trick people out of money that they generally want to use to help people. I keep seeing the same video over and over again from different accounts. They're just mass copy pasting the same message to people. It feels horrendous. People. That was a heal arrow attack. This would probably be much faster. But I'm doing this as a Viper. I must persist. There we go. Doing only 1 tier per stream. Otherwise this will take forever. Shall we dance?
This started with a sting. The adorable but deadly. Sweet but poisonous. Honey, be lovely.
That was such a look.
The Honeybee Lovely Show has begun.
Let's put on a lovely show for the audience.
You can say so.
Submit to your lovely queen.
Sight.
Beautifully dodged.
Side.
A vicious blow. Can't be a mark.
What's that?
Hope you're ready for me to steal your heart.
Proud to savor the sweet sting of Honeybee's charms. Oh, she's definitely feeling your love. Can the challenger resist the irresistible? I know I can't.
Heart-wrenching.
Alas, her charms were not to be denied.
Oh no. Oh boy.
I'll make you mine.
No, you won't. This? I'm old enough to be a father? Please stop.
Is everyone having a good time?
No! Please stop them with the hearts. Thank you. Displeasure rescinded.
A little taste and make it interesting.
Where's the bones?
Here comes our fearsome venom strike!
No hard feelings if I kill you?
Plenty actually.
What? Oh, you're kidding me. It didn't work?
No.
B is for brilliant.
What's this? Honeybees changed the routine.
Banned.
Ooh, what a delightful battle this is.
for you! I'm looking to finish this soon!
Who's my obedient little babe?
Not me! And she's down! Woo! Two down, two down, and one to go.
Decided. Victory goes to the challenger.
Hey! Yippee! The downside of wearing a hood.
It's
Years.
all over. Until next time.
Hey. You're something else! What a performance that was! I knew you could do it, my friend. To think you actually managed to take Honeybee down. You're the real deal. With this victory, you are now eligible to challenge the reigning champion of the light heavyweight division. And as eager as I am to see you claim the crown, it will take some time to make arrangements for the match. While you wait, why not find yourself a second? That is, someone who supports you by gathering information on your opponents and giving advice on your training. Wait! If you need a second, then please let me do it. Those who lose aren't allowed to fight for a while, so I'm free. But above all, I'd like to see the person who defeated me defeat everyone else too. As an active fighter, I suppose you would know your opponents better than most. If Mrawa'a was willing, then I certainly wouldn't object. I'd be happy to have Black Cat in my corner. Ha-ha! You will regret it! Now, if I'm to be your second, you ought to know my real name. I'm Yana. I look forward to working together. Nice to meet you, Yana. I'm Mrawa'a. But you can call me the Viper when I'm in the ring. Young though she is, Yana is a certified fighter of the Arcadion. With her knowledge on your opponents, I believe she is a sound choice for your second. Let's head to my gym. It's a bit messy, but it's far more comfortable than in this dreary old place. As you seem to have everything well in hand, I will excuse myself. I shall see you again when it's time for a match. Yana's yarn. Yana is keen for a change of scenery. Right then, follow me. The gym isn't too far from here. Hey, aren't you Mrawa'a, the fighter who doesn't use a regulator? So now they fight, but wait without using a feral soul. Your play was absolutely amazing. I'll be cheering for you on from now on. I was so surprised when I saw you in the ring. You're the hero who protected us from the soldiers. I've been your biggest fan ever since. You'll win in your next match too. I just know it. You got that right. You heartless fiend, how dare you embarrass our sweet honey bee like that? I hate you! I'm sorry? Enjoy the feeling while you can, your blood. You'll be begging for mercy when you're come your next match. Alright. I guess I'm gonna be begging for mercy. My defense are quite riled up today. I understand the need to let out frustration, but I wish they could find more productive ways to use their energy. Sorry. But do excuse me, I'm something of a storyteller, and I have a keen interest seeing how this championship unfolds. If you have a moment, I would love to ask you a few questions. Okay, Mr. Savage. Wait, you're Black Cat. What are you doing? Keeping company with the bloke who just beat you. That's probably why you lost. You don't have any pride. I'd much rather watch your sister fight. How would you put on a show like Wicked Thunder? This is never ending. Let's get out of here. Lead the way. Cat run, cat run. Sheesh. Looks like we managed to slip away. Come on, the gym's just over there. Over here. Leads the way. Tri-tails. And here it is. Tri-tails Training, the home of Alexandria's finest fighters. That being said, I'm the one here at the moment. It's also my actual home. The first floor is where I live, and the basement is where I train. Now don't be shy, go on in and make yourself comfortable. Wow. Everything's green and purple. Child!
It's a pleasure to meet you, mister. My name is Iuni. Thank you very much for looking after my sister.
Thank you for knocking me out, are you? Anyway, as you may have pieced together, I have two sisters. And though they're gone now, our parents were originally from Terral.
They happened to be in Usalani when Dome appeared and they ended up trapped. I hear they took up work as hunters, but they were always opposed to regulars and never wore them. And one day they went out and never came back. Truth be told, I became interested in you because you reminded me of our parents. Like them, you're averse to using souls. We, on the other hand, don't see such a problem with the practice. You're eating souls. So to our sister's urging, we started wearing regulars after mother and father died. It's only because they weren't wearing regulars when they passed that we can still remember them. Whether we're better or worse off for it, I can't say. You're better off. I was too little to understand when it happened, but I've heard the story from my sisters. I just want to see you fight. I can't help but feel anxious. Mrawa'a, I say this knowing your stance, but won't you consider wearing a regular in matches? If only to revive yourself should the wish come to pass. I'm sorry, lass, but that's not happening. I'm afraid you can't change people's minds when it comes to soul use, Naomi. It's a question of culture and upbringing and morals. But rather than talk about such things, we should celebrate. You've won 2 championship matches now, Mrawa'a. This goes for drinks. Well, I got energy tonics, but it's the gesture that counts, right? Bad juice. You're celebrating even though you lost? Bad juice. Bad juice, good. Bad kampai! Damn, we're gonna close it along. Give me animation where I'm drinking. So after what that delightful fan said outside earlier, I imagine you're curious about my sister. Her name is Utrope, and she rose to be the top contender in the heavyweight division. She became a fighter to look after me and Naomi first and foremost, but it turned out she was great at it. Hardly surprising, I suppose. She always excelled at anything she set her mind on. She was a natural at combat, and on top of that, she mastered how to wield electrope. Hold on, I have just a thing. Okay. Wicked Thunder was her ring name. She harnessed the living steed soul in conjunction with Electrope and could shapeshift to adapt to her enemies in battle. Well, lass, you quite a vocabulary. I'm confident enough in what I can do. Electra herself taught me how to fight, but I could never emulate her fighting style. Well, yes, you have your own fighting style. The thing is, she just disappeared one day without saying a word to us. She was so close to being immortalized too. Immortalized? Right, you want to know. Arcadion fighters retire young, feral soul transformation is just too much of a burden on the body. Those who fight to the age of 20 are immortalized in the Ascension Arcadia Hall of Fame. This comes with the privilege of moving to luxurious residencies on Everkeep's upper level, where they can live out their days in comfort. Excuse me? You're all under 20. I actually threw all that away when she vanished. I just can't wrap my head around why. But that's enough reminiscing for now. It can't be long now before your next match, so let's head back to the Arcadion. Good luck, Mrawa'a. Please be careful. Oh no, I'm calculating that she just is concerned because I look like her dad. Child. Baby. Here we go, Mrawa'a. I'll do my best to support you as your second. Okay. The tough guy's next then. Vile Yeet. Yannick's excitement is palpable. If you win the next fight, you'll become champion of the light heavyweight division. Let's give it everything we've got. Alright. Let's take a look at your opponent. He's under 20, ladies and gentlemen. He is a little guy. That there, I get to say, is the reigning light heavyweight champion, the Brood Bomber. What a goober. He is the might of the Bomb King to ignite all that he touches. For the least of your worries. He's the fighter who will do anything and everything to win. The rules be damned. Countless of his opponents have had to be carried to the infirmary. But you'll be fine. I'm sure of it. If you bested me, you can best the Brood Bomber too. Okay. Now go and blast that loathsome loud out of his own ring. And come back here to the champion. You got that. Light heavyweight. I'm free. Alright, Broody. 5 minutes for this one. Press the extra doubt. Let's go ahead and get our stuff fixed. This fight often trips me up a bit. These are really nice boots. I'm gonna take them. Alright, I got a card. Nice. There's still such a nice little cabin. Oh, anyways, let me do a little list. So what am I doing? I'm just doing a quick list of the order of which I really enjoy the ends. On first place, it's the Pendants in the Crystarium and the first. It's just such a really nice place. I don't know how to put it. It's wide and spacious. You could have a party in there if you wanna. If not, you could just roam around and just absolutely just derp. Then it's the forward cabins where we are right now. I love this bungalow. It has a nice view both towards the ocean and to the greenery with the trees and forests of the jungle, the different high buildings. You could have a look at the Dawntrail up there. You got
you can nap out in the open or inside in a two-person, one or two beds. You got a big old couch. It's just mwah, mwah. It's a fruit. Third place, the Mizzen Inn. Limsa just has this really good seafaring vibe to it, you know. You can practically smell the sea salt of the waters. It has a little, I forget what they're called, little elevator for food if you want to make a delivery to your room without going outside. It has these really good windows that just really nice aesthetic. It feels like you sometimes feel like you're in a cabin on a ship and also in a castle or stronghold of some kind. Then it's Cloud 9. Very wintry, very cozy in a weird way that makes you feel like you're a mercenary. Like you shouldn't even have this place, but you have it, even though it's a little messy. There's bottles everywhere. The closet is full of stuff that you've gathered along the way. You can't even access it really, but you can pretend it. Ooh, you just put away your latest weapon that you really liked. Ooh, you're dangerous. There's a fire. It's good. There's the roost. You want to talk cozy? It's nice, cozy, green, spacious. It's not my thing, but it's valid. Then the Bukairin in Kugane. We jump from Gridania to Kugane. It's good. It's unfortunately an inn I just don't really stay at because by that point I'd have accumulated enough tickets to travel back and forth wherever, and I am too focused on doing the story than staying in an inn. Unfortunately, that is the downfall of it. Everything else, the colors, the positioning of every item, every location, it has an okay positioning of the window. You look into the yards, and that's about it. That is the Hourglass. I love Oda. It's the inn that I've stayed at the most because two of the characters I made originally started in Oda, and currently Cheshire is a flame captain in the Immortal Flames, so I often find myself going back to Oda and the Quicksand and the Hourglass. It has a bed, it has a little table, it has a thing or two there outside of the glamour closet and the armoire. It's alright. It pains me to say it, but it's alright. And then there's the Andron. It's spacious as hell if you want space. Again, like similarly to the rooms of the Pendants. But unfortunately, it feels like a dorm room, and I never was one for dorm rooms. I had a very horrible experience one time when I was in a dorm room, or the equivalent of. While we were sleeping, a bunch of assholes just kind of stormed into our room and put a toothbrush in my hair. It was awesome. It was not awesome. It was horrible. It has a lot of space. It has like a table that you can sit in with a lot of people and eat and chat. We've seen this in cutscenes. Unfortunately, all the interesting lore stuff, even the washer and everything, it's not enough to get it up to 7th place even. So, unfortunately, that's that.
Alright, little guy. Show me your moves. Oh yeah, he has Sidrophobia. One red eye and one golden eye. Nice. Like fire, the condition on a... I forget. Akuma meets Nappa. Boom! Sorry, but no. I'm not too young to die or get blown away, but I don't want to get blown away. As it takes sack.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenge is still standing.
Lariato! Oh! Lariato 2! He's juicing! Wait, no, he's not. He's guessing. Nuh-uh. Ow!
You should know that I have a short fuse.
Good for you! I'm a very patient man. It comes with experience. Again?
Don't mind me. Throat's a bit harsh.
He's just saying. I'm the winner! I'm the champion! Oh.
My word, he just assaulted the referee! The
Exactly what's up.
No more distractions!
I'll give you a distraction.
Beautifully dodged! A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Sneaky jerk.
I can't lose! I won't!
Nuh-uh. Let's put you to bed, shall we? And down he goes. That was the smoothest run I've had of this ever. Oof.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger.
I think you mean the new champion. Hey!
It's all over. Until next time.
And off to go. Oh. Phew! You did it! You really did it! Even though you beat me, I'm absolutely over the moon for you. It's really astonishing what you can do without a feral soul. With this, you're now in the light heavyweight champion. Congratulations, Mrawa'a! Now, there's going to be a ceremony to officially crown you champion. All in Century will be watching, so make sure you wear something you won't regret. Do I have anything? I guess I can wear this. You know what? Let's get a little cozy, huh? Ready, are you? Let's get you on stage for your big moment. My fellow citizens, we are gathered to recognize a new champion in the Arcadion, a rising star who shot to the top of the light heavyweight division at breakneck speed! Without further ado, please give a warm welcome to the man of the hour. The unstoppable upstart, the unenhanced but unbeatable, the one and only Mrawa'a Krug! Hey, you said something I won't regret. Won't you be my neighbor? Hold it right there! Huh? Your victory was a farce and I refuse to accept it!
Really? Oh my! It appears the Brute Barber is unsatisfied with the outcome of his match. Really?
You fought with 8 of you. How's that fair? Let's settle this one-on-one, just you and me.
You're the one to talk about fair. It's supposed to be a one-on-one fight. Fight without your bloody Bomb King.
Shut your mouths! I make the rules here! Huh?
What in the world just happened?
Huh. Excuse me?
Oh. Well, this is a surprise.
She.
Huge rope! I don't believe it! Wicked Funds is the heavyweight fight that was suddenly first has returned!
I will have your soul! Prepare yourself!
What's this? Wicked Thunder has just challenged an unstoppable upstart! Alas, as much as I wish to bear witness to their clash, Wicked Thunder's license was revoked upon her disappearance. I am able to stand on such a match.
Intriguing. Most intriguing.
That voice? It's the President!
I will allow a special exhibition match. Prepare Wicked Thunder's ring. And prepare yourself, Upstart.
You heard it, folks! By permission of the President, a match will be held. Who emerged the victor? Neoteric Witch or the Enhanced Warrior? This is an event you cannot afford to miss.
Well done. Give me a second, Yana. I need to go out for a bit. I need to get some milk. Okay, God damn it. Okay. Let me get back inside. I thought I had a good idea. I didn't. Might be. Let me see if I can try something. Get a dispeller. There's gotta be a vendor in the area, right? Is there no
No, then they're here. Let me go to Lensa real quick. It's a stupid thing, but I want to keep a little bit of consistency. Poor master. Give me a dispeller, glamour dispeller, glamour dispeller. I only need the one. There we go. Now back to solution 9. So we can finish things off. Wrong way, but I gotta. Well, so much for my crowning. Yana wears a pensive expression. Yuchop, where have you been and why have you come back now? Easy there, lass. I'm sure there's a very logical explanation. I'm sorry, it's just I wasn't prepared to see my sister like that. It's a shame your big moment was spoiled. But now that the match's been decided, there's nothing for it but to prepare. As a former heavyweight fighter, you chose more than a cut above everyone you've faced thus far. Even so, having seen how quickly you've climbed up the ranks to become champion, I reckon you're far from overmatched. As Naomi mentioned, Yuchop, or rather Wicked Thunder, harnesses the Levin Steed's soul and employs Yuchop in battle. Electrop in battle. Her rings are a recreation of an imaginary city designed to allow her the full use of her powers. Her bouts are notoriously so dangerous that there isn't even seating for spectators. And while she's my sister, I'm your second. So you go out there, Mrawa'a, and you win this. Okay, let's give it our all to win. Six minutes.
wonder if your gesture will drop. That'd be awesome. Whee! Hard to believe this place is not going to be in use by the majority of people for after a while. 9 months. 9 months and a few weeks. This place is going to be barren. Tanks, 1 healer, 2 DPS. Come on. We've got to look at Thunder to fight. In Night City, you can become anyone. Anything. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-da. I still wish you could go third person in Cyberpunk 2077. I want to look at my boy more. There's only so many times I can enjoy him just by driving a car. How many hours are left before maintenance? 7, maybe? Yeah, about 7. Man, tomorrow's gonna be very busy for players. That's not gonna be Mrawa's prone for a while. We got like 2 months. Almost 2 months before we continue with MSQ. There's bound to be at least 1 or 2 seasonal events between now and then. Now the question is, what am I gonna do once I'm caught up with Mrawa'a? I guess I'm gonna be streaming. Well, I guess I'm gonna be streaming with Cheshire for a bit, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Might do some roulettes. Gonna continue until we finish the first tier. 40 minutes downstream, estamos. Just updating a thing on my blue sky. So I'm wondering, what do you guys think is gonna be the replacement for the relic system that we've had since Realm Reborn? I have a thought that maybe the way they're gonna do it is the artifact weapon that we get is something that we're gonna be modifying over time. Like, yeah, they're gonna have like domestone weapons probably, because I think the domestones are still gonna be a thing, just a different way to get them. But our artifact weapons are gonna be something that can get modified over time as we do things in the events of Evergold. Maybe there's gonna be something else entirely. Maybe we are searching for the relics, like a special quest line for every weapon, where every bit of the hunt for the weapon brings us closer and closer to some kind of facsimile until we find it. Maybe we're hunting down like different tiers based on the notes of a late Smith of Legends. Like the fourth reflection of Geralt, like Vorald or Volundu or something. Volander. Volander is the most renowned mastersmith in Norse mythology, depicted as a brilliant solitary craftsman who forged magical items and took dark revenge after being enslaved. He appears in the Poetic Edda and is often called an elf or giant, famous for his skill, cunning, and eventually crafting a winged cloak to escape captivity. Okay, maybe that's not gonna be Geralt's reflection, because unless they actually confirm that it's not just us that can have a reflection, that it isn't the one-to-one race. That would be cool. It's taking a bit. Come on, it's Wicked Thunder. Everyone wants to fight Wicked Thunder. What a wonderful day. This breeze is so refreshing, right? Sure is. Hope everyone's been having a good day. Something beside. I yearn for the fight. Where are you, you trope? Let me fight you.
Yeah. Have you heard of Triple Triad? I'm an avid player, but I can't seem to find my usual partner. Can a match? Let's give it a go.
You. I don't remember how to do this, so, okay. Down. Oh. Oh my. Oh. I'm gonna brute force this. Let's go here. No. Let's see. Hey, there we go. Outro card. Nice. What did you say? Ugh, fine, I'll lose. The way you play reminds me of someone. I just can't seem to remember who. Aww. I wonder if this dialogue will change later. Tables, but no chairs. Could they not just put some chairs here? Come on, So we gotta sell this. Eh. Yeah, that's good of looking at it. Getting into contact with people, just networking, developing business relationships. That's gotta work. Confusion intensifies. Okay, that's the name. Let me fight, please. I want to fight. All I wanna do is fight Futuro. I'm not unreasonable. I mean, it's not like I wanna fight. Helder Maximilian Manderville. There we go. Finally. Oh boy.
Wielding both magic and machina, she's a witch for a new age, the wondrous Wicked.
Ixion, huh?
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Madam, you're too young for me.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the league!
Again, I'm old enough to be your dad.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Really? Gone. She's gone.
Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Gun.
Oh, look at that massive cannon! Her skills are as sharp as ever! A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark!
I'm taking.
If one needs wings, one needs simply lick them.
Wings! Ha! A wickedly divine!
Wings and the wings expansion.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard!
Oof, the poor dancer.
How's this?
That's alright.
They're still in it! But for how long?
Ow! Upward dancer.
They're back on their feet! What grit?
What grit? I think he skipped the fight.
I'll erase you.
Yeah! And down she goes. Yep, we skipped the end phase.
No choice but to withdraw.
Really? So much for wanting my soul.
In a shocking turn of events, Wicked Thunder has fled the ring! Our unstoppable upstart is victorious!
Woohoo! And we're not amused. And heavyweight complete.
It's all over. Until next time.
I don't think I want to hold the blade. I'll be fine. You're safe, thank goodness. But for you to actually triumph, it seems you have the stuff to succeed even in the upper divisions. I was hoping to have a wonderful future, but she's disappeared again. There's nothing else to do for now, so let's head back to the gym. Bzz. Yeah, let's go. Wrong way. You have watched the fight at home. I wonder what you thought of everything. Come on, let's head in. I believed you were unharmed, Mrawa'a, but what a shock it was to see you trip again. And in that manner. Speaking of the devil. Huh?
What are you doing here? What am I doing here? What are you doing here? Well, no matter. I'm not here to fight you, but to talk to my sisters. Good, because we have a mountain of questions for you. Why did you disappear without a word? What exactly have you been doing all this time? I'll explain everything in due course. But if you want to live, Yana, you need to give up fighting right now. Huh? What? Why? Because if you repeatedly transfigure your flesh with a feral soul, you eventually develop psychonecrosis, an irreversible disease where your own soul degrades. Once it's begun, it's too late. All you can do is await death, like me. What? This can't be true. Maybe there were risks, but isn't that why fighters are immortalized? So you can get out before it's too late? Yana, have you ever met one of the immortalized? The life of comfort promised at retirement is just a lie woven to exploit us and cover up our deaths. But I remember them all. How can that be if they're dead? Rather than to new homes, the fighters are taken to a secret facility. There the regulators are removed, and they are kept in confinement until they die. Without their regulators fitted, Everkeep systems have no way of detecting their death. No, of preserving their memory. I had noticed changes to my body, and so I decided to seek the counsel of the immortalized. And when I snuck into the president's office to ascertain their whereabouts, I discovered the sordid truth. I feared that I would become another victim of our remains, and so I disappeared, and began searching for a cure to the illness. Did you find one? Yeah. In theory, the remedy is another person's soul, but an ordinary one won't do. No, it has to be surprisingly dense. Like yours. I bear you no ill will, but you're my only hope of survival. Rather than ambush you in the city and cause disturbance, I challenged you in the ring, certain I would claim my prize. I knew the president wouldn't pass on the opportunity for a thrilling match, but I had become weaker than I'd realized. That's the reason why we're having this conversation now. Are you saying you would have beaten Mrawa'a? Next time, I will have your soul. Wait, Dewdrop, even if it's to save yourself, you can't just take the soul of another. It isn't right! Yes, imagine using the souls of others to heal yourselves and save yourselves from death. That's easy for you to say! You don't live with the knowledge that every single moment your soul is being eaten away! Off she goes to her room. Forgive my intrusion. I couldn't see how you were faring after your sister's sudden appearance, but if you ever heard something was disturbing, was distressing. So you didn't know either? Despite a position in Ascension Arcadia. Had I known, I assure you, I would not commentate with such enthusiasm. It was in the belief that our fighters were safe that I enjoyed my work. There's only one thing to do. We make the truth public and stop the fights. I don't want anyone else to suffer. Oh no, that is the worst thing we could possibly do. The President shows no mercy to those who get in his way. Should we go public with this secret? No one will be safe. Not you, or me, or any of the fighters. The Choo-Choo has kept silent, I suspect is because she understood this. I suppose you're right. In hindsight, it's because he's such a ruthless man that he could cover up the disease. I believe we have but one recourse. Mrawa'a, you must rise to the very summit of the Arcadion and become the Grand Champion. You see, the Grand Champion is granted access to all the souls in our repository. While it wouldn't be the intended purpose of his privilege, he would be at the liberty to release them. By thus getting rid of all feral souls left, the fighters would no longer be at risk. With the skill you've displayed thus far, I have faith that you can do it. You count on me. That's my intention anyway. Sure, as long as I keep getting rewarded. You can count on me. Good, good. Now, it would garner suspicion if I lingered too long, so I shall take my leave. Hey, excuse me. As you recall, I can't fight in my matches for a while. And given what I know now, it's just as well. But I'll of course continue to support you as best I can. At the same time, the Union now can undertake our own search for a cure for psychonecrosis. There has to be a way to save our sister without sacrificing you, or anyone else for that matter. Yippee, yay, yay, yippee, yay. Oh, imagine someone having to die so others may live. To be honest, I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything. I put on a brave face for Unity's sake, but the truth is I'm terrified. I'm really glad to have you with us in this. This has become more than just a fighting competition, but for the sake of our goal, we have to go along with it. So come and find me here when it's time to begin with your Cruiserweight campaign next week. Ah, there's our new light heavyweight champion. I have been most eager to talk to you, my friend. Go on. I believe a proper introduction is in order. My name is Gabro and I am a cartoonist. That is, a storyteller in the medium of art. Most of my works are inspired by the battles of the Arcadion, and I love nothing more than to chronicle the journey of the unstoppable upstart. I shall make myself available nearby for when you have a moment to share your tales. Gabro's works are tremendously popular in Solution 9, and the fact that he wants to make a story about you is proof of your own popularity. You can do worse than have a chat with him. There we go. Oh, Mrawa'a, I was hoping you could stop by. Okay. So the light heavyweight division is the lowest tier of the championship. You surprised one and all by rising to this champion without the use of feral souls. And you didn't stop there. When former heavyweight fighter Wicked Thunder unexpectedly appeared to challenge you, you bested her as well. Never have we seen such drama at the Arcadion. Like most others, I watched your matches at the edge of my seat. But I've been most keen to hear your first-hand account. Pray spare no detail. Oh. Your words have provided me with insight and inspiration both. With a few embellishments, I believe I can produce a story that will grip the reader from start to finish. Embellishments? Lest you misunderstand, my works are not intended to be accurate records of events. In the name of a good story, I may take some liberties with certain details. For example, what if Black Cat had brought her even deadlier techniques to bear against you? Or if Honeybee Lovely, whose sweet facade concealed a terrible temper, had become further enraged? What sort of carnage might have folded if Brick Bomber had stooped to lower lows to seize victory? And last but not least, what if Wicked Thunder refused to retreat, resolving instead to fight on? Sounds like a lot of trouble. In such a manner do I let my mind wander when I produce my works. And this time I am confident that I have a bestseller on my hands. I thank you for taking the time to share your account with me. I wish you continued success in the arena. And we're never gonna do this synced. Bye, Gabro. See you next week. And see all of you who enjoy my 14 streams next week as well. Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern European Summer Time. We're going to continue with the Cruiserweight Division. And then the week after, the Heavyweight Division. From there on, we're going to continue with the... well, it's obviously going to be the Alliance Raids. And then after that, main story. Between now and then, of course, every Friday at the same time, usually, is gonna be Final Fantasy. Not Fantasy. Why was that? Cyberpunk 2077 Street Kid Edition. Until then, it's Kaiju-Z wishing everyone a safe and easy morning, midday, and evening. Wrong one. Bye bye, everyone. Stay safe.